it to our destination, as you'll see in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're here because you want to do this yourself. You want to travel across the country with a U-Haul and a rig, and you're curious as to what's up, or maybe you're just tuning in to see what my adventure was like. So either way, welcome. What I hope to do, and my whole reason for filming this was, one, to highlight the kind of trip that you can have moving yourself across country and how even you on your own can do it, and what my experience was like renting from U-Haul, and tips and tricks for anyone else doing this. It's not a small undertaking to rent a 15-foot truck and tow your car behind it. It's pretty big, and I think that a lot of folks were, you know, my loved ones were like, oh, a little bit worried. And, you know, I understand that people are worried, but also it can be helpful to not just get worried, but to get advice. And hopefully if you're watching this, you're doing a little research for yourself, as I did before. I know I watched a guy's channel. I can't remember his name, but he did out from North Carolina to Las Vegas in a 20-foot truck with towing his car. So I watched that at night, one night when I was really nervous about this, and saw that he did it, and it gave me even more confidence to do it. So I'm gonna go over my major tips and tricks before we dive into the video, and you see like what I went through and what we experienced. And then, yeah. So first off, before you go on your trip, plan your route. If you're going to have a big truck, if you're going to be towing your car, you want straightaways, you don't want windy roads, just multi-lane highways. You want the easiest as possible. From Colorado to Tennessee, there's a couple ways I could take, and one of them that I typically take goes through Missouri and Arkansas, but it features this 2-lane windy highway that is fine if you're just in your car, but you do have to be paying attention. But imagining me pulling that truck with my car on it, it would just not ideal. So I worked, you know, with Google Maps, of course, but also like my grandpa, who's done plenty of road trips across the states, to pick the best route that is straightaways, that is simple, that will give me the least trouble in terms of windiness in roads. You're gonna have to deal with construction on the highway, of course, and that might narrow things for you and make things a little bit more difficult, but expect that as well. Expect to go slow. Expect to take really wide turns. When you get your U-Haul, first off, like if you're strapping things in, like go a mile, stop, check everything, see if anything has moved, and keep going. I paid U-Haul $25 to hook up my trailer, to hook up my car, and they actually didn't do it very well. So a chain came off, and then also my ratchets were not tight. So make sure you know how to use ratchet straps, and when you get the equipment, give it such a good look over. I did not give mine a good enough look over. I definitely put my trust in the hands of the U-Haul folks that rented me the trailer, and I could have maybe prevented this if I had, what you'll see, I could have prevented that if I double checked. But so look at everything. There are going to be chains that attach the trailer to the truck. There's going to be wires that attach the trailer to the truck so that the blinkers work. Make sure all that works. Make sure the tires look good. Make sure the truck isn't leaking. Make sure you know how to check the oil in a truck. Make sure that you note where the gas is. They're going to have you, they had me at least, return it at the same level that I was given. And then also make sure that under the trailer, under the truck, looks okay. So you'll see my problem was with the suspension of the trailer, and while I have photos of it broken in the photos that I took when I rented it, I didn't realize it at that point in time, and I definitely didn't think anything would be broken, but it's possible. Additionally, like I said, yeah, you're gonna need to take really wide turns. You're not gonna wanna take out a corner. That could be really, really bad. So go slow. If you're looking to rush in your trip, just don't. There's no reason to rush at all. You're gonna have to be going slow anyways, like 65 miles per hour tops, and you're going to need to prioritize going slow and safety over getting to where you're going, which are probably one and the same thing. Speaking of wide turns, when you go to get gas, go to truck stops. They're made for people with big rigs. There's space for you. And so make sure there's plenty along the highways. There's Love's, Pilot, Flying J, other ones, you know, there's plenty. When you pull in, if you're tired also driving this rig, find a truck stop, take a nap. Find a rest stop, take a nap. Usually find one where other people are around, there's good lighting, lock your doors, and take a nap. You do not want to be driving this thing drowsy. It does not have lane assist. Mine did not have cruise control, you know, all for good reason. And it's not something that you want to be playing around with. So make sure you're rested, have your snacks, have your drinks up with you, and if you start to feel drowsy, pull over. When you're pulling into truck stops and you're gonna go get gas, look ahead, be proactive. If there's not a perfect spot for you, my gas was on this side and I would have to pull up to, you know, a filler aligned ride, and I have my car behind me, so big wide turns, but also I need to think of how I'm gonna get out of there. And if the only option there puts me in a tight corner, wait 10 minutes, wait 5 minutes, wait 15 minutes until the opportunity that you need to pull into the gas pump and not take anyone out or anything out arise. And again, don't rush. You don't want to be in a situation that is sticky when you could have just thought ahead and pulled in when it was appropriate and where it was appropriate. Be curious, be positive, do your research before. Maybe that's why you're watching this video, and you can do it. It might be a bit tougher, but if you need to move yourself across the country, you can do it. Oh, also, I had to call customer service and deal with them a lot, work with them a lot actually, and from the service provider that it was sent out to me that's contracted by U-Haul to the actual U-Haul reps, everyone was very kind and helpful. And I was also very positive and polite and, you know, acknowledged that they did not do this to me. This situation happened and they're there to help me. We should always be kind to other people, and especially customer service folks. They're doing a job. They didn't get you into the situation. They're there to help you. There's no reason to be, you know, rude to them at all. So I think you can be assertive and you can get what you want, and you can make a complaint or seek assistance in a way that's kind without being rude and without blaming people who didn't have anything to do with your problem. So that's just a nice reminder from me to be kind. All right, here's my adventure. Dive on in, and hopefully you learn something. So you joined me and my very close friend Francie. Actually, you're Hannah, I'm Francie, on the Hey Francie channel. We're starting it off with a super long road trip. Hannah's not coming, but she has helped me pick up my 15-foot U-Haul, which is essential to have friends that will help you pack and move and pick up U-Hauls. We have the keys. We're ready to go. It was a pretty easy process, right?
It was easy.
And they were really nice here at the Denver location on Colfax. So next step,
how it goes.
Yeah, we'll go get the towing trailer to put my car on, and that's at a different U-Haul location, which is fine.
That's fine.
And we're coming in hot.
We're coming in hot.
Woo! Got my amazing friend Hannah here, driving my Subaru around so that we can get it on the back. And yes, I do have a Subaru and not an EV yet. All right, we got Hannah in the passenger seat, but we had to go to another U-Haul location to get the auto transport and put the Subaru up on there. A little tip and trick: if you have a Subaru that is probably at least a 2016 like mine, it has the obstacle detection braking, so it wasn't coming all the way up on the trailer at first until we disabled that automatic obstacle braking. Is that what it was called? Something like that? Pre-collision. And so it's a little button right at your left knee that you hold for a few seconds. And then we were able to put it on. So we're good. Now we're gonna go get gas, which will be the first time, and luckily I have Hannah here with me to help. Yeah, Hannah and Scrooge will go get me a new padlock because the one that U-Haul sold me does not fit the truck. So that's really cool.
Truck.
It's really cool. Frustrations, but at least I have amazing friends that help me pack out my car. Folks, it is 4:40 a.m. I have my black blob of a dog here in the passenger seat with me in this U-Haul, and I don't know how I did it because there was still a lot of packing to do this morning, like of just last minute miscellaneous things, but I think we could have packed the U-Haul a bit better, used the vertical space more with boxes. You know, you learn once and then maybe you never do it again. I'm pulling my car behind, and we've just started and we've got a heavy load. This is going to be a long trip. I think this is going to be longer. No, I don't think. I know this is going to be much longer than my usual trip from Colorado to Tennessee, as I've done it before. But we're in for it, right, Rafiki? Yeah. You can't see him, but he says yeah. Also, I actually just realized it's not 4:40 a.m., it's 3:40 a.m. So I don't even know. I'm not sure what this radio is, but it doesn't have the right time. 3 a.m. starting. Let's do it. Okay, it is the morning. It was so early and I was tired, so we pulled over to a truck stop and took a nap. The sun has risen recently and things don't seem to have shifted in the U-Haul too much. So we're gonna continue on. We haven't gotten super far on our trip, but we had to take a nap in the U-Haul cab, but luckily I'm short enough and it's long enough, and Rafiki totally got the picture and we cuddled up and made it work. Got a beautiful sky. Let's go. Hi everyone, we are taking a break in Kansas. Not yet to Hayes, but almost. We've got our rig all right there. Things are going great. Checked the oil, looks good, filled up. In general, we're doing great. That's really it. It drives well. We're just going around like 65 miles an hour. And getting about 12 miles per gallon. Not bad. So we hit a rest stop just to take a little walk, take a break. It's hot. I was a little sleepy. Rested for a little bit, then went on a walk, and I put Rafiki back in the U-Haul, locked the door, because I was getting ready to get on my side, and I had totally locked myself out and locked Rafiki in. Luckily the windows were down and there's plenty of people at this rest stop. And this kind man, I came up to him in his van. There's his van right there. And he was on a Zoom call, but he luckily stepped away from that for a minute to stand on a toolbox and reach in through the little window that was open and get my dog out. So I'm not gonna make that mistake again. It's easy to get a bit forgetful when your key is not the key fob. So be careful, don't be delusional like me. Well, I stopped to have lunch and was sitting outside at a nice picnic table when I noticed that one of my trailer tires looked low. Yeah, it is totally going flat. There's a hissing noise. Yeah, not ideal at all. It's pretty hot. I am in Kansas. I submitted a roadside assistance request on the U-Haul app. There wasn't great service here. So I was on the phone at the same time, but the app moved quicker than someone answering the phone. We're sitting in the car, staying cool, but I guess we'll see how long this takes to get help from U-Haul. Not ideal. I had requested that they call me and not text me, but someone texted me and I gave them just the detail of the exact tire. They already have my location, and they said that they're going to dispatch someone and have an ETA to me within 30 minutes. So I don't even know when someone's going to show up. This guy does not have a problem with just sitting here and taking a nap. He had some lunch. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. Take a nap. We've been driving. The only thing is that it's hot. I wish it weren't so hot out. And that there was more shade. But I guess you can't always get what you want, including a road trip without a flat tire. Well, the good news is we have service coming. The bad news is it's going to take an hour. The good news is it won't take 3 hours, hopefully. The bad news is it's hot. The good news is U-Haul said they would reimburse me for some food or whatever. So yeah, I guess we're just going to wait for someone to come fix the flat. I asked if the tire center here, if U-Haul could just reimburse me, if I could get them to help me quicker, but they said no. They use certain tires, certain, licensed folk and stuff like that. So anyways, we will just wait, walk around, suffer a little, but not for long, I'm sure. I hope. One of the good things about traveling with everything is that you have fold-out chairs. You know, I took a road trip with a Rivian, 14 hours from Colorado to just the most western part of Nevada, and that took a long time, right? All the stops with the charging. It really makes a road trip longer. So how much longer is a EV road trip and a road trip with a U-Haul where you can't go really faster than 65? What's the difference? None. I might as well be on an EV road trip, if you ask me. I'm just enjoying a long charging session. A really long, probably going to be like 3 hours by the time this is over. But at least I have Rafiki. U-Haul called us at 4:22 saying that the service person, the roadside assistance, would be here within an hour. It is 5:10. So, see if they arrive within the next 12 minutes. And if not, then when they do arrive, hoping they can check like every tire involved in this get up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tires. I mean, the chances of one of those going flat is high, right? Fiki's doing okay. Kind of cooling down. We'll see what happens next. This wonderful water tower, but now my car is off the trailer because the lovely roadside assistance guy who is just contracted by U-Haul showed up, right on time. Very happy about that, and started to change the trailer tire, of course, and was doing a thorough inspection, and also found that U-Haul gave me a trailer with a broken leaf suspension on one of the tires. So that's like super cool, and we can tell that it was previously broken because like where it snapped is rusty. We're just hanging out. U-Haul says they will give me like a hotel to stay in while he fixes it, because apparently he's just gonna, instead of getting me a new trailer, they're going to install the part, which is interesting. I don't know why not. I guess I'd have to wait to tomorrow maybe to get a new trailer, but whatever. Maybe I can just take a nap, get a nice shower at the La Quinta Inn and Suites or something, and then just get on the road and drive in the night. I don't know. We'll see. As you can see, it is dark out. So U-Haul actually went, because they can't find like the part to fix this, they've decided to go with plan B, which should have been plan A, to
possibly get just a different trailer that's 4 miles away. Which is what they should have done before. Which is probably what I should have pushed them to do, but now I'm definitely here for the night. I haven't gotten a call from U-Haul. I'm honestly not really sure what's happening, but I know that I'm stranded here. But this is definitely like not right. I mean, they didn't hook up the trailer right, apparently. I mean, looking at it, and yeah, just overall not worth over $2,000, I'd say. Uh-oh, we can still see the water tower. You know, that means I'm still stuck in Kansas. It is like 8:30 a.m. I was supposed to get a call and a delivery of a new trailer by now. So we'll see what happens. Have I said that a million times by now? Probably. While this is definitely like not an ideal situation, I'm gonna, I think this is beautiful. It's all about perspective, right? This is gonna get fixed. Listen to that. Hey there. I thought I'd chat a little bit as I wait for hopefully a new trailer to come. But I also just wanted to talk about a bit why I would even document this trip aside from just archival, documenting, a big trip. It is pretty monumental for me. I'm moving from where I've been living for the past 10 years to a new place. Well, a new old place where I'm from. Also because travel it's hard. Not only am I moving, which is one of the most difficult, stressful things you can do in life, but I'm traveling really far to move, and I do it on my own. I do it mostly on my own, and of course with my dog, and he's with me all the time, and he truly is great support, and he is a great guard. But it's hard to travel, and I feel like, you run into issues, you run into times where you have to get things done on your own. Is it a frustrating experience in general? Yeah. Do I wish it were easier? I mean, yeah, but like life isn't easy. Never has been, never will be. There will be moments of ease, but there's always challenges, and just figure out how you get through them. If other chicks need to travel, I also wanted to show like what is it to drive this big rig on your own across the country. And lesson off the bat, I watched plenty of YouTube videos from U-Haul and from others about how to do this, but I relied on the experts to give me equipment that was in perfect working order, or as close as it can possibly be, and they didn't. But also I could have done my own inspection better to make sure that I approve their inspections as well and their setups as well. So, but overall, I'm in the middle of someone's everything, but for me, in the middle of nowhere. And as I sit here, it's making me feel a little bit nostalgic. And Rafiki gets to hang out with me, and it's not too bad. So again, just wanted to maybe have a moment of reflection as I wait. So Tyson, who was also the guy working on things last night, is here, and he's brought a new trailer from nearby, which is what U-Haul should have asked everyone to do last night, but they didn't. Rafiki has been amazing. We're gonna switch the trailers, put my car on, and then we're going to hopefully be on our way. New trailer is here, hooked up, but blink blinkers on the truck work, blinkers on the trailer, not so much. It was too easy to get the trailer. More than 12 hours later, it's just too easy. Gotta add a little bit more challenge in here. You know what? Bring it on. Oh my goodness, folks. Okay, so everything's working. Long story short, we had to come over to this citywide storage place because they gave me the trailer and I was getting salty thinking it was the trailer, but it was a fuse in the truck that happened to blow overnight. Now all the lights are working. I'm getting on the road and I'm going to Tennessee. Pardon me, we are getting on the road. We are somewhere in Oklahoma and I just saw the first Tennessee license plate on this road trip. So that made me smile because it's a sign of how close I am, how close we are. Excuse me. The ride's going well. At our last fuel up, one of the chains connected to my vehicle had come undone sometime between the last two stretches, so had to put that back on. Otherwise, fine. We are chugging along. We have made it to Arkansas, so just a bit longer. Things are looking good. We'll be there, you know, in a few hours plus probably, but almost there. In the back somewhere, and my mom picked us up. We parked the U-Haul in a safe spot, so we did it. What do you think, Mom?
She did it. Awesome job, girl! You're... Wow! You are something else! I could not have done that.
Oh my gosh, I bet you could have. I bet you could have.
Yeah, this is big adventure, clearly.
Very big.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. Again, maybe you were tuning in because you're going to take a similar trip, or you were just curious about how a chick takes their truck and their car from Colorado to Tennessee, but we did it. It was an adventure. I never expect things to go super smoothly, so I'm glad that just everyone was safe and that the problem was dealt with. I have gotten a partial refund from U-Haul, by the way, for the trailer, but I'm gonna see what else they can do. There were some other things. You know, I was sold the wrong size padlock. My car wasn't hooked up right, and I paid for that. And obviously the trailer, you know, was not in tip-top shape as it should have been. The truck overall ran really well. I returned the car as well, and that was super easy. The truck and the trailer to a station here, you know, they encourage you to sweep it off, to return it at the same level gas that you got it, and return it in good shape. And that was really easy. Just pulled up, someone came out, and I left. And so overall, I enjoyed the experience. I mean, even though it was hard, I got to where I was going, and hopefully you can learn something from my experience. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We should all be traveling and having fun and doing it safely and responsibly. So that's what this is all about, as well as seeing the world and doing what you got to do. So thanks for tuning in to the Hey Francie channel. I hope to document my travels, my experiences, and share them with the world or just with, 5 other people. I don't care. Okay, bye.